Hey, man, good to see you, bro.
Man, you too, bro. Man, bro, I just been doing these like I ain't gonna call them interviews or nothing, but I just been like your perspective of like when you got off of Instagram, and I know like
Yeah,
you took breaks and everything, but I just like to get those kind of conversations documented, and I just put them on
yeah.
my art. I got like a no parking YouTube. It's like reference for artists, basically,
No,
bro.
I think it's dope. I think it's
Yeah,
dope. Like I was really excited that you just even want to document the conversation. Like I want to do stuff like that too, but like, you don't know how sometimes people will react to it. But
yeah,
I think it's necessary. I mean, just to document how artists like us feel in this time period. I mean, we always look back at 90s, 2000s, 80s, like just to see where people's minds were at. So I think it's dope.
yeah, man. My first question, I mean, I'm just having like a conversation, but what made you like ultimately make that choice as opposed to like I'm gonna just take a break again, you know?
Um, because I've
And
taken
when I
like
say, hold on,
three.
I don't mean to cut you off. Before I say make
Yeah.
that choice, my guy Teddy decided to just totally delete his Instagram, so that's what we're talking about.
Funny enough, it's just deactivated.
Okay,
So
yeah.
just in case I get uh energy and inspiration to get back on, then all my stuff is still there. But when yeah, so I've been doing my breaks for like. Man, this might be my third or fourth break, I feel like,
Hmm.
since I started Instagram or just social media and stuff. But this one though, I mean, it just my life, man, like my life in general just like called for it personally. Like, um, I'm literally getting married in like a month, possibly starting a family
Congratulations.
this year. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be there for my fiance or my wife coming up and my kids and stuff and for myself. I feel like social media just took so much time out of my schedule and out of my life where I could probably be excelling in, I call it maxing out. Like I could be maxing out my day in a different way than being online or like worrying about um my post getting whatever many likes or people not viewing my stuff. Like I was thinking like that on a daily, but I mean I was, I just was like checking my Instagram to see if this posted better than that post and then comparing it to other producers or other people and it just was a shit show in my mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean this time it just for me it was just time. And
Hmm.
I just felt like there needed to be something to creatively push me. So being offline, I've been trying to find ways to stay creative, to stay out there and let people know I do make music or I do graphic design work and like what ways can I still do that outside of social media. But funny enough, like my two recent jobs that I gotten, they're both internships and all I do is social media stuff. So I was able to find a job doing social media and like making graphics and I don't need to have one because
Yeah,
I always thought I needed one, obviously, to get a job and to let people know, like, oh yeah, I'm online. But I hate the rat race of the
man.
online stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I was listening to what you were saying. What is if people don't know, I know what it means, but maxing out.
yeah,
When you say the term maxing out, what does that mean?
man, maxing out like. I always think about like how my parents were in the 90s or even like the 80s and just I feel like people back in the day were able to do so much stuff in their 24 hours than we do now.
Facts.
And I just feel like, I mean, you hear the stats about people being on social media and it's crazy, like how much time you waste being on your phone or um yeah, just being on your phone. It just makes me sick. Like as humans,
Hmm.
like we have so much limited time and for all of us to be so enamored by our phones and not really be out there living our life is just crazy. So like when I think about maxing out, I think about what it means to like live your 24 hours and what can you accomplish in 24 hours. Like whether it's chilling, and just getting a peace of mind, like that could be maxing out. Like
Hmm.
how much time did you spend doing something you wanted to do throughout the day without your phone hindering that? But lately my schedule has been so crazy. Like I have literally no time to be on social media or think about posts and stuff. Like I have school, I have to edit a podcast, I have internships now, I'm planning a wedding with my fiance. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to be there for
Maxing out.
family. I'm maxing out, you know what I mean? So like I'm maxing out to the 10th degree. So
Yeah.
I in my mind, like what business do I have to be online? And like also it is interesting because I was online for so long. I mean, that's how we met was through
Hmm.
social media. And that's like the shitty part about it sometimes when I think about like, damn, I met so many cool people online, but at the expense of me kind of going crazy and
Yeah.
playing the game. So yeah.
Yeah, I like that term, man. I think about that. I got two kids, bro, and I'm still on Instagram, but I also
Yeah.
have them days where, like, 'cause I coach my son's football team,
Man,
my
yeah, your schedule's
daughter's.
crazy.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, but at the same time, it made when you said maxing out, it's like a lot of artists have this like anxiety or they feel like and I think that it just comes from like they think they have the time that they don't have, and they're using that time on social
Yep.
media. So when
Yep.
I go those days when I'm not on social media as much, or I might take Instagram off my phone for a couple days, it's like I don't have that feeling of like anxiety or
Yeah.
like it's because
It's gone.
I just I mean and I don't I mean what I want to say is that I'm not it's just the time that I'm not on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally
No,
that. And it's like
yeah.
if I'm using that time not on there, I'm able to do all these things and feel great, like and actually enjoy those things while I'm doing them, like
Bro,
and
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
no,
Keep
you
going, keep
good.
going.
No, I'm just that's what I want to say
Yeah.
about maxing out.
Yeah, no, I think I always think about you having kids and doing this music stuff full time as well. And
Hmm.
like I think about all my friends that are in music and creative stuff with kids and you know, partners, wives and things of that nature. And it's just like I don't know if I can handle that shit. I just don't know if I can, like,
Uh,
because since I was younger, I've always wanted kids and I always think about I don't know, just being there for them in every sense of of the way, like,
yeah.
and to think, I don't know, like pursuing music has been a dream of mine as well. So it's like that battle, but I don't know. I guess yeah, I'd rather be offline and raising them and understanding what it means to be a dad and a husband and stuff, but still pursue music, but I guess in a different way, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, I my naivety, uh, I feel like it's still possible, you know, in some shape or form, you know, getting beats to the right people or whatever it looks like.
Hmm.
Uh, but I don't know. I feel like I can do that offline. I just feel like I can.
You can.
Yeah.
I think you can, man. I think that you'll be more effective. Like, man, I think it's very possible, bro. And I think
Yeah.
like with saving that time, you using that time to like actually chase the work with the artists that you want to work with and like those placements or
Yeah.
whatever, like you're not just
Yeah.
scrolling and like just leaving it up to luck,
Yeah.
like you have a
Yeah.
plan, you have a like these are the people I want to work with.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's why I think you said something else, man, that kind of stuck out too, and that's what I was writing down,
No, you're
needing it.
good.
A lot of artists feel like they need social media. Like I know that feeling. I feel like I'm out of the loop of being an artist if I'm not just like constantly
Yeah.
posting content or
Yeah.
trying to, and what is your thing like your take on needing it?
Mm.
Or like how can the artist deal with that feeling of like feeling like they need this social media?
See, and that's the thing I'm still trying to figure out. Like,
Hmm.
that's the ultimate question. You know, do we need it? Like, but what is your, I always like ask my friends, like, what's the end goal of your music career? Like, what is the first step, I guess, that you're trying to reach? Because I feel like a lot of us still haven't met that first
Yeah.
step, which I'm sure is, you know, allowing ourselves to live off the music. I think that's everybody's first baseline is what they're trying to get to. Um, but for me, late, I mean, and it's all case by case, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult question to answer because yeah, it really just depends. Like, do you want to be like a local legend? And honestly, that's
Hmm.
kind of what I want to be. I don't really care to go national. I never really did.
Yeah.
Um, Phoenix is just like my spot, and like since high school, I've always just wanted to be known in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Honestly, it sounds crazy, but like I looked at Dom, I looked at Currency, and like they were like local legends in their own right, and you can
Right.
see that from living in Phoenix. I can see Dom as a Lamert Park legend, like.
Yeah.
Currency is known in New Orleans. Like I like that, you know, where I can go around and the way Nipsey was, unfortunately, the way he passed was kind of a product of him being such part of the city, which is
Hmm.
sad. But like, that's just kind of how I viewed myself. So I think I can live without social media and still make music because I'm working on a lot of projects musically here
Yeah.
within the city, and like that is fine with me because my artists that I work with, they're willing to do the game.
Hmm.
I don't have to
Yeah.
do that. And I guess that's like the benefit also of being a producer engineer. Like I can still be in the background, which is something I've always wanted to do. But yeah, I think it's a case by case. It definitely depends on like what kind of creative artist, producer, whatever you want to be. But I can make it just by sending beats out or connecting with people or people keep me in mind as far as engineers and producers. And like I don't think it's gonna be too difficult for me, but it just depends. Like you want to
Yeah.
go national, you want to go to LA. Like I want to go to LA, but it's just a matter of like connecting with people that I already know now. And I'm sure I can still figure that out. So yeah, I think it's a case by case.
Yeah. Man, I asked that, bro, because it's just like needing it. And I
Yeah.
what I'm thinking in my mind is like we've been on there posting content for however many years, and has it done what we wanted it to do?
See,
You
and
know?
now, yeah, you got my brain going, bro. Like, and that was another reason why I got off because I just felt like we were all getting played, bro. Like, we're all getting played on there. I mean,
Yeah.
we all knew it years, even honestly before Facebook bought them. We kind of knew like our stuff was not getting seen by people that were following us,
You're
and I don't think
right.
anybody really questioned it though. I'm like, what's the point of like, oh yeah, you're gonna be able to get more followers, which at the time, man, more people are going to see your stuff. All right,
Yes.
cool. So when I post my next album, I have more people that'll view it, it'll reach out to. And then it got to the point, I just felt like we were all late to the game, even though we
Yeah.
probably all got on as quick as possible. Like we were all late to the game. Like,
I
and
agree.
once Meta got a hold of it, like they're in it to make money. They're not in it for local musicians. They're not in it for people like us that are trying to build an organic following. Like you just need money at this point. And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm not too keen on giving Zuckerberg all my freaking money just to promote something where I already have followers. Like that's so counterintuitive to me. I could
Yes.
be putting money towards getting new followers, but I feel like I have to put money in for my followers to even see my content. And it's
Yeah,
just it's
man.
just stupid to me. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot harder now to be on social media and like share your work because you're fighting against people that are pushing money into their ads. So if you don't have consistent money, I don't know what you're really gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I just was not reaching people at all after a couple years. Like it just was stagnant.
Yeah.
But I will say I did try the paid campaigns last year, and I was reaching
Mhm.
people, and it's like okay, so the algorithm does work. I just need to put money into it, but
Yeah.
I'm just not in a position to do that, and ethically, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It comes down to I'm the same way when it comes to like making content. I just don't
yeah,
want to, bro. Like I don't want to post these little clips of me rapping my song. And I'd rather make 2 music videos a year than just like post these silly dancing clips and go viral and go hot for a few, days or
man.
something. And
See,
then
we're from the blog era. Me and you are from
yeah,
the blog era. Like
right.
we remember when Currency dropped a video, Dom dropped a video, and like that's all we needed as
Yeah,
customers, consumers, fans of the music. Like I didn't
right.
need Dom rapping in front of the camera every week. Like I didn't
No.
need that shit, bro. Like so as I'm saying that, that's probably why I don't like doing that shit. Because the people I was influenced by never did that shit. But like
Yeah.
I don't know, like these marketing videos and people that understand the internet want to tell you how to market yourself, but it's like I don't know if that's all the way true. Like I know Dom and Currency, I've mentioned these two because I feel like they're the kind of the biggest artists within this field that we kind of do.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know, I just don't see them doing that shit, even though they have
No.
a fan base. Like I still feel like it's possible to do stuff the way we saw it
Hmm.
getting into this music shit, but I don't know. I feel like these younger people and like these influencers or social media gurus want to keep giving everybody the same formula. Like, how does everybody pop with the same formula? To me, that doesn't make any
Yes.
sense. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a good example is Tizo. When Tizo came out, he was doing shit that was just him, doing the
Mhm.
the nails and stuff and the weird poses, but the camera angles were fire. Like I don't know, he found a way to flip it on his head, and like some of the clips were a minute 30. Like I don't know, like finding a formula like that works
Yeah.
is more effective than rapping in front of the camera or in the car, and it's
Bro, and it's funny that you keep bringing up Currency and Dom, bro, because it's crazy. Like I've been on Dom's catalog like these past couple weeks. That's what I've been playing, and
yeah,
he still operates like a older artist. Like he will post his new album on there.
yeah.
He will post his two videos, and
And
he's
call
off
it a
of there.
day. Call it a day,
And call
bro.
it a day. And he might post him at the coffee shop doing some regular stuff next month, but it's
Yeah.
not this constant like. And
Pumping,
and Currency
yeah.
does post a lot, bro. But I think he still
Yeah.
operates like an older. He still operates
Yeah.
like an older artist, with the
Yeah.
music videos and how he puts out music. And I'm saying all that to say, I look at someone like, man, bro, Snoop Dogg on there,
Nah, you think he was
bro.
like in his 20s the way he be posting.
Bro, Snoop Dogg, it make me hate, not hate Snoop Dogg, but it make me like, bro, I'm
I
enough, bro.
His
Like,
character now is to me is annoying. I'm luckily I'm not
yeah.
on social media, but like I still listen to his music a lot. But when I didn't even follow him on Instagram, like Snoop's one of my
No, I
favorite artists
don't.
of all
I
time.
don't, bro. I
Yeah, yeah,
don't.
exactly. I feel like it's for a certain niche of people that like Snoop that want to follow him, but he don't
Yeah.
post anything Snoop related.
At all, bro. It's much
It's
of just
crazy.
it's like random clips, and I'm just like,
Random clips.
God, he just trying to stay,
Yeah,
on the feed, man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
said something else that stuck out to me because man, this was something that I realized like with the music game. I
yeah.
realized this around when we was doing Fila. Man, the game is getting so like I'm gonna use like top heavy. Like we
Mm,
got a lot of artists and stuff, bro, but the amount of people up here that are like influencers or I said more office people, like
mm.
these people up here are doing better than the artists, bro. Like
Always,
it's people that just run
always.
around that just like they go to shows, like they're influencers, but they're not influencing anybody. But it's
Mm,
like the artist is struggling to make a dollar doing what they do, and it's like, man, and I think that's what is. That's what I see on Instagram. Is like
yeah.
it's a lot of like I don't even know the term of them. It's kind of like A&Rs or like they're not even A&Rs, bro. I have old terms of A&R. It's like they act like A&Rs,
Yeah,
but
same.
they're not A&Rs, bro. Like they
Yeah.
don't discover no music. They just jump on music that's already going, and they make
Mm,
these like. Man, we had so many of them, bro, around Fila. It was like all these random platforms popping up that was
mm.
just regurgitating content, like like you put
Man,
out music and they just
we
posting other people's stuff all day. Like,
we got to talk on another call because I want to pick your brain about that for real.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to in this call, but I definitely want to pick your brain about that. I have so many
right,
questions for you.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's
yeah, sorry. What was your
Now I'm just
question?
saying that's what I
Yeah.
see like as far as like Instagram usage, it's like
Mm,
and another thing I wanted to bring up, bro, was like when I think about how the game is now, man, I like Lil Russell, bro, but I just like he the one that like I think he's the
yeah.
one that kind of started the way that people are doing music videos now. Like
Yeah.
where they just shoot like these quick clips.
Yeah.
And it's just for like it's funny to see like real videographers be like I'll do 3 reels for you for 75, And I'm like, damn, cuz like they got all this high equipment
Yeah.
cameras, but they're
For a
like,
30-second clip,
but
but
for reels, bro.
charging a grip, bro. That's
For 3 reels, you can get for $800, bro.
crazy. But it
And I'm
works.
just
It works.
it
And that's
works. It works, but damn, bro. I hate
see,
it.
and that's yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we're old heads, man. We're old heads with this shit,
It
man. But
is,
like,
bro.
I mean, I think now we're at a place too, at least specifically in hip hop, where like, we're 50 plus years old now, the genre. So we're
Yeah.
able to see a few more examples. And I don't know, I feel like now we're in like that Danny Brown era where he popped
Yes.
at 30, where like
Yeah.
he was still in the mix, but we could tell that he was the older person in the mix. And
Mm-hmm.
then, we might enter that Griselda era where we're a little bit older, but we have this shit a little bit more figured out, like getting
Yeah.
the vinyls, getting the physical copies. People are a little more, because I feel like for me personally, like I feel like my fan base kind of reached they reached a limit where they couldn't really purchase stuff anymore because they were all figuring out their life shit. So I feel
Yeah.
like now that we're entering our 30s, people are a little more stable and like able to purchase merchandise again, or like maybe even after 2020, you know? So
Hmm.
um I think it's just like I don't know. I'm just a firm believer of like when you want to do something your way, like it'll always work out, whether it is going against the grain and it may be hard. And I only say that because it was my experience. Like for a long time, I feel like nothing was sticking. But
Hmm.
a lot of people would say, "Oh, that's Teddy's thing. That's Teddy's thing." Like I would always hear that here. And then I feel like within the last 5 years, like people finally understand like my mission, my goal, and like things like that.
Yeah.
So even if it goes against what is popular right now, it'll always work out and pan itself out. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like this new stuff, I definitely think it's for people that are 10 years younger than me. And
Yeah.
I just don't want to play that game. Like I'm even choosing different DJ gigs while I'm out here. Like I'm trying to
Man.
pick more jazz and more speakeasy stuff because honestly, that's where the money's at, and that's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
where my crowd is at. So when it comes to online, it's like translating that so you can kind of fit within a different bucket of people, I guess. But yeah.
You brung up something that me and the homie DV, and we was all just talking about this, about like, man, when we first started out, bro, we would just be like, we got these stores out here called Quick Trips, and we would just
No, yeah,
post
we
up.
got him here too.
Oh, okay, I didn't know y'all had. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they
yeah.
growing like a mug, bro. But we would be just at Quick Trip, bro, and we would just be like up there just getting denied 10 times, but we got three people that like really
Yeah,
fucked with us. And they still
yeah.
follow us to this day, you know?
Damn.
And it's like, man, just seeing how we did that, and then I always judge it, bro, because like 2000, what, 8, 9 is when I kind of got on Twitter.
Yeah.
And man, I went away from that because all these influencers and office people was telling us that the game is digital. You need to be posting, you need to be, all the listeners are on here, So from 2009, I'm gonna write this down, 2009 to let's say 2025, 4, whatever, that was the formula. Like, it's
Mm.
digital. You need to be posting content. You need to be trying to talk to people online. But man, them people, and then I like, now I see, like you said, with people with the physicals and the vinyl and the Bandcamp and J. Cole doing the tour thing where he drove
Yeah.
around. It's like that shit never went nowhere. I just believe the lie, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah, no, it's crazy that you say that. That was what I was doing when I first started in 2014. Like I was printing CDs up. I was going all around Phoenix, passing CDs out,
yeah,
meeting people, connecting people, and like people still remember that. I remember like 5, 6, 7 years later, people were telling me they still have my CD in their car.
yeah,
Like to me, that meant more than a follow or
bro.
whatever they're trying to tell me online when I'm like trying to find advice to do X, Y, and Z. I think what it is now for us is getting emails. And I've
Mm-hmm.
always heard that stuff doing the email list because people can delete their accounts every single day, but
Yeah,
people always will have their email.
yeah.
And I just was like, man, I don't know how or when, but like honestly, that is what we all need to do.
Yes,
And I
bro.
mean, I sign up for a lot of my favorite artists mailing lists since I'm not online. I'm
Mm-hmm.
signed to Jax, I'm signed to Dom's, I'm signed to Jay-Z's new mailing list. Like I'm
Yeah.
signed to everybody so I know what's going on. And some of the stuff doesn't post quick enough online. So you might
Yes.
get the email first, then the post that they do. So I think for us, honestly, that's where we're at. And that's my strategy moving forward. Like whenever I do get back online, whether it's a year or two from now, like I want to start telling people just give me your emails so I can put you guys in my list. So whenever I
Yeah.
jump back offline, like you guys will see everything that I'm doing.
Right.
Substack, exclusive merch, CDs. I'll give you guys a zip file, like, of music. Like, there's other ways of being able to live your life, but not have to self-promote every single day. And like
Yes.
how we were talking about the Substack and stuff, like I feel like you can do that through email. Like, hey guys, this is what
Mm.
I've been up to. Put photos in the emailing list. Like, we're all getting grown now. Like, I just don't want to show you what I'm having for breakfast. That's just so stupid. Like, I
Yes.
just don't want to do
Yeah.
that shit. But I do feel like I like the essence of social media, which was connecting with people. Um, it might sound full of myself. I don't really care what everybody else is doing. I just
Hmm.
don't, but I feel like it is fun to tell people what I'm doing, which is like, I don't
Yeah,
know, the life of an artist producer. We're full of
right,
ourselves at times. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing.
right.
I don't know. Some people just don't really do much either. So I'm like, I don't know
Yes.
why I follow these people online. Like, it just doesn't make any sense for me. But, um, I don't know. Yeah, it's
No,
a funny thing.
I don't want to cut you off, bro, but what you just said made me think about okay, I do visual art, right?
Yeah.
And bro, so like on my visual art page, I'm gonna make 2 points on this. First, on my visual art page, bro, it's like I'll post a new like painting or whatever, and everybody that like it is other visual artists, and that shit drives me fucking crazy. And it's not because I don't like other people's work. It's just like I'm not trying to sell my
I'm
work
not
to
trying to sell to
y'all.
you. You're not going to
And
buy
it's
it.
like I'll get a new follower, bro, and it's another art. You know, it's like another. It's not a person that's like I'm trying to actually be a fan of artwork. You
Yeah.
know, paintings.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn. No, I've run
um,
into the same problem. Yeah.
yeah, bro. And
Yeah.
it's not a knock. It's like, man, I appreciate you wanting to follow me and fuck, but I'm never going to see your
I
work the
just
way the
need a
algorithm is set.
regular, degular person.
I just want a
Yeah.
regular person,
Yeah.
bro.
I just
And
want a regular person that's willing to spend 10, 15, 20 bucks on my art. That's it.
or a museum person or a person that works, you know, in the back of the
Yeah.
museum or a person that
Yeah.
works at a random ass
Yeah.
gallery that in San Antonio. You know, like it's never that, bro. It's like the algorithm just keeps feeding us to other artists, and it's like, bro, we're never going to purchase each other's work.
No.
We
No.
we just gonna keep liking it. Like
And I mean, yeah, I feel like I don't know. It just don't make any sense,
it's
man. It don't make
insanity,
any
bro.
sense. It
It's
don't make any
insanity,
sense.
bro.
Yeah, I would always feel that way, especially here locally in Phoenix. Like when they would put shows together, like maybe there's a good 30 people, but like 90% are artists. These
Yeah.
guys are not going to listen to your shit when they get in the car. They don't give a
No.
fuck. Like,
No.
excuse my language. Like they just don't care. Like they're really here to judge you. They're really here
Yeah.
to judge your music. They want to talk their shit. You didn't do this right. Like that's what it is. Like what you're trying to do is gain people that just listen to music, that are fans of music.
Yes.
But people be like, man, I had such a great turnout. Who was there? Your boys? That don't mean nothing.
No mean
And
nothing, man.
they don't really spin your stuff. Like, let's be honest. Like,
That's facts.
yeah.
And
Just
another point I was gonna make was the engagement thing. Okay, bro.
yeah.
So back to the same point. I made me because I started messing with the beats, bro, like producing and my
You still
bro,
cooking?
huh?
You still cooking?
Yeah, yeah, bro. I got the
Okay, yeah.
MPC. I got yeah, bro. I've been
Bet,
making beats.
bet,
I make
bet.
beats every day. But the thing is this, bro. Like my producer page has 100 followers, right? My no parking art page has 3,800 followers. Bro, I get more engagement on my producer page, bro, than I
Really?
do. Yes, bro. I don't know if it's like I'm shadow banned on my other page or what, but it's like
See?
when I start seeing the equalness of like, yo, like the numbers, it doesn't at this point, it don't matter if I got 17,000 followers, bro. If only 300 of them gonna
Yeah.
see it, I'm cool with having 300 followers, bro. Like,
It don't make any sense. I was at like 17 or 18 before I got off. Felt like 30 people saw my shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
it don't make any sense, bro. And it's like, is it just too many people on Instagram? So people are just getting no. It's the paid ads, it's the promotions that's being seen to everybody, not us. We're like,
Yes,
us little
yes,
people are
bro.
not being seen, and we have to do stupid shit for the algorithm to tick and do what it does. Like, no, I think, yeah, and then there's like no real accurate way to look at your metrics being on social media. I just don't
Mhm.
believe it. Like, I just can't believe it. The numbers are inflated. Everybody's inflating their numbers, and I don't pay for followers, but my followers don't really mean much. They're not even getting shown my stuff. Like
That's
it's just
exactly it,
stupid.
bro.
It's stupid, bro. Like that stuff really pisses me off. Cause I'm like, I work so hard to gain these people to follow me and so I can share my work. And I'm thinking in 2014, oh, bet. I wonder what it'd be like if I get 1,000. All right, cool. Reach 1,000. Hit 1,500. All right, cool. But it felt like there was no real growth. It was just number on my profile that was getting bigger,
Yes,
like
bro.
my actual posts and music. And I'm sure like throughout the years, like my name has gotten around throughout the city and maybe nationally a little bit, but like for I remember at the time 1700 was like crazy. You know,
Yeah,
like in my mind that's still crazy for at least 1700 people to know what you do and who you are. Like
yeah.
that's still a crazy number, but if you're only reaching like 10% of that,
Then
you're still kind of at the start of it all, you know?
yeah, and they just man, it's a thing. Like I feel like they just it's a man. It's all that it's like they studied the way artists think and like because it's
Yeah,
like in your
yeah.
mind you think that and then it's how it messes you up, bro. You got this number of followers, so when you don't get a sale or anything, it makes you like
It
it
hits,
hits
dog.
you, bro.
It
And they
hits.
playing with us, bro. They quit playing with us, bro. It hits you
Nah,
right
that
here. Like,
shit
why is
hurts.
all these
Like,
people
damn,
following me if they not, like,
it don't
and it's
make any
not
sense.
that. They just not seeing you,
They're
bro.
just not
They
seeing it. Yeah. That's
that's the
what it,
thing.
that's, but yeah, so I think, man, this conversation is really needed. And I hope people like, especially artists, obviously, like I hope they understand, like, dude, you're up against, I mean, you're up against a fucking tech bro, like a
Yeah.
huge tech bro. And for people to get online and because I know a lot of people that, oh, you never repost my stuff, or yeah. Sometimes people really don't see your stuff.
That,
Like
bro.
it's God's honest truth. Like they don't put your stuff in front of everybody, even if they follow you, even if they're your best friend. It don't matter. Like,
And think about the discord that sows, bro. When you see people out in the street and they're like, "Man, these people know me. They see
yep,
they just go right
yep.
past my work. They don't care about my work. No, nigga,
Man,
they
but
just
you yeah,
man
exactly. No, but you know what they need to do though? You know what? Like to counteract that though, is to get outside.
outside
Like,
never went anywhere, bro.
it never
Like
went anywhere, bro.
man,
No,
last thing I'm gonna say before we can get off, bro, is the alternate platform. So the Substack that you got,
yeah.
man. Can you just speak on like what made you get a Substack? How do you like it versus Instagram or a TikTok, whatever?
I've never been excited about social media before, like for real. And I don't even know if it's considered social media. I feel like it's just like a writing platform.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got on Substack maybe a month and a half ago. I just was having a lot of thoughts, which I think were really healthy too. Like my critical thinking was at an all-time high, and like since I'm in school, I feel like I've been able to really expand my horizons and just like what I'm thinking about on a daily basis and like what I'm learning. And I don't know, I always think about helping like somebody in my position that's 10, 20 years younger than me, like
Yeah.
somebody that's a creative trying to break through, trying to get some footing and understanding like how long this stuff can take, what the journey's like. And I also just want to document for myself and like for my kids, because yeah, I had a journal and then it got lost. So I'm like, I kind of want to still write, but a little more formal
Mm-hmm.
way of writing. So yeah, I checked out Substack. There's an artist that I've been listening to for like the last 10 years, and he joined first. And I was like, damn, it's pretty dope. Like he's sharing playlists and sharing his process on music. And I'm just like, I like that, like I like there's a
Yeah.
place where I can just kind of put that stuff, regardless if people follow me or not. Like, I mean, I obviously didn't tell anybody I have a Substack. Like, if
Right.
people come across it, then so be it. But like, I don't know. I'm also trying to get into a place too where it's like, what if I just create and don't post anything
Mm-hmm.
and like don't
Mm-hmm.
say anything to anybody unless like it's in conversation. Like obviously when we were texting, like, oh yeah, like I'm on here though. Like I'm not going to say I completely am off from seeing comments and stuff like that, but yeah, like Substack is just a really good remedy, I think, if you want to read thoughtful, writing and just feel a little more like you did something with your day online,
Yeah.
and contribute something. So yeah, like I've had a few kind of essays is what I call them. I guess I don't think they're essays, but I guess that's what they're called. But yeah, I've had a few ideas of just what I want to say and thoughts that I've had throughout my 10 years of making music and being creative, like thoughts I have on people in Phoenix and like why there's a divide or what works in Phoenix. I can't really put that stuff on Instagram because people may take it as a sub or, I don't want that. I just
Yeah.
don't want that shit to happen. But like, I have a lot of really in-depth thoughts on like what could excel with Phoenix the Phoenix scene, or even working with you and like what that's been like. And
Hmm.
I kind of want to dive deeper into those kind of conversations, but people scroll so quick they may see something and then just take it out of context or like not fully understand what I'm saying. But it's hard to flesh that out through an
Yeah,
Instagram story. Like you just can't. So
facts.
yeah, I feel like Substack is probably like my best bet on conveying just my thoughts and like how I feel about being creative, being in Phoenix, going to school as a creative, and like I know there's a conversation here, at least like the people that I tend to work with, like they just don't believe in school. But I'm also just trying to like flip that a little bit,
Hmm.
and show people that yeah, I think you can have both. I really do. I think I can have a Grammy and have my master's. Like
Facts.
I think it's possible. I think I was limiting myself for sure the way I thought. I wanted to give myself some time to really chase my dream, and I think now it's time to pivot, and I think it's a healthy thing. But I know not a lot of people see it that way, but I want to flesh that idea out. But I can only do that through Substack. So,
Definitely.
um, but yeah, it's been dope, man. It's been dope. It's been dope. I feel like my critical thinking. I always mention it because I feel like it's lacking nowadays.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
reading and writing and things of that nature, and people just using AI. And I made a vow on my Substack not to use AI. I really don't unless I'm like, doing equations quick. I just don't feel like doing
Yeah,
math equations and shit.
yeah, yeah.
But as far as like ideas and fleshing out thoughts as a human being, like I don't use AI.
Mm-mm.
I'll use Grammarly to fix like error mistakes and, misspelled words and stuff. But when I have a thought, like what the fuck is AI gonna do for me? Like,
Right, right.
but yeah. So
I
yeah,
like
man.
Substack too, man.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it because I'm one of my favorite artists. Boy, it seemed like Yasin Bey, Most Def. He's trying to put his music out any other way besides the streaming platforms.
Yeah,
He's doing
yeah.
this thing on Substack where he's doing like a live stream and he just performing songs that are unreleased.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's like for his subscribers only. But
Oh,
it's
that's
like he
hard.
refuses to like like just I don't know. It seemed like he wants to release his music the hardest way
Yeah.
possible, and I like that honestly. Like,
I think it's dope. I think it's dope. I
yeah,
mean, it's artists like that that will look back, and it's always that. We always look back and it's like, damn, well, this person was ahead of their time. Like, why didn't anybody
yeah,
care or anybody talk about it? Well, it wasn't anything to do.
yeah,
Prince was seen as like a rebel for going by a whole alternative name and not trying to sell through his label and stuff. But like now everybody's not trying to sell through a label for the most part.
right,
So yeah, I think it's dope, man. I think the DIY scene is kind of taking a back seat though in a way by now being in bed with all these big companies. Like it's
yeah.
what's DIY if you're still putting music out on Apple exclusively,
Yeah, bro.
you
And we
know?
can we claim to hate, we claim these companies are predatory, like Spotify and all this, but that's the first link postal people post, and like that's the main thing. And I mean, my Spotify is just turned down, bro. Like I've never really entertained it so
Man,
much.
yeah.
But it's just I don't know, bro. I like I said, the outside ain't went nowhere. That's why I've been
Yeah.
kind of taking a break too of releasing music and like taking my time with this next album because I feel like this is going to be an album I'll push for a couple years, like out in the
Yeah, yeah.
streets and to people. So that's why I've been taking my time, man. Bro, this conversation, bro, is documented. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put, like I
Hell
said, I'm gonna
yeah.
throw it up on the YouTube, and I just want people to come across it. That's kind of like getting off Instagram. How can I get off
Yeah.
Instagram and be successful?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
appreciate your time, bro.
Man, thanks for setting it up, man. I'm glad to talk. Glad to talk about
Yeah,
these things.
we'll hop off
Yeah.
and I'll give you a call real quick.
All right, bet, bet.
Yep.